Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for November 8th to 22nd. First, we're going to take a look at Rafael. This is the latest advisory as of 4 p.m. Located 19.1 north, 79.6 west. Excuse me. Maximum sustained winds are near 70 miles per hour, almost a hurricane. And movement is towards the northwest at 15. Now, the ridge over the western Atlantic in the southeast will steer the system more to the west, and then the ridge builds a little bit further to the west, as some of the models indicate, and this can cause it to turn north, and this is what the track is indicating. This is the official track. We'll put the cone of uncertainty on. And they're a pretty good agreement all the way here, and then they start to spread due to certain circulation features. One is the ridge here over the Western Atlantic, and the other one is the trough in the west. That'll be the effects of it. Now, some of the models are saying that the ridge will weaken. Others say it will not. And so there's a lot of conditions that are there. Now, it's forecast to weaken too as it reaches a Cat 1 hurricane at first and then begins to weaken. And this is not because of, not enough fuel. The Gulf is plenty warm, and it's warmer than normal. But due to southwesterly shear, that'll be increasing across this area here. So we'll take a look and see what some of the models are saying about this. And we'll look at, this is the American model. This is GFS. See, here's Rafael right down here. This brings it near Cuba early tomorrow morning, and then it moves out over early Thursday morning over the Gulf, and then it does its steady trend towards Louisiana, but it weakens as it goes to the Gulf as a tropical storm. So regardless, there'll be a lot of rain across this area. You can see it right here, the rainfall. Now we'll look at the European. European brings it more to the west-southwest, it looks like, as the ridge weakens, and it could then eventually turn north again and weaken as it does so, and then it fizzles out as it moves into Mexico or extreme South Texas. So there's a lot of scenarios going on. There'll be plenty of rain, like I said. You don't have to, that should be the main concern as the system moves in to the region. Okay, and this is an area that doesn't need any more rain. Like I showed you the saturated soils down there. All right, so that's the models now. We're going to look at our warnings. We'll take this away. And we'll look at our warnings here. And we have hurricane warnings here in effect for there. And in the blue is tropical storm warnings. And the red are tropical storm watches there. Okay. And we also have tropical storm warnings here for parts of the Keys. So we're going to keep an eye on this for the next couple of days. All right, we're going to get to the forecast now. And this is for the forecast period for November 8th to the 12th. And what we have here is our upper low here, a trough in the west in the Four Corners region, a ridge here over the southeast above normal heights in the east, more of a zone of flow, westerly flow. That's why it's been so dry here. And then we go to the 12th, and you see this is what we end up with. So we're going to go now to the surface, and we're going to look at this upper low here that will move out of the Four Corners, bringing heavy rain in parts of the southern plains. There'll be snow up here in the mountains. But then as we go further in the period into the region, you can see there'll be heavy rain occurring here across the southern plains. And then Rafael will be down here approaching, and it will be weak, but can still bring some rain to parts of the Gulf Coast states. And then we'll have a trough that'll be pushing into the west later on, and this will bring some rain and mountain snows. And during this period, below normal temperatures will prevail in the west, and the east will remain above normal temperatures. But down here, under the upper low, temperatures will be rather cool for this time of year. Okay, looking at the period now for November 13th and 17th, and you can still see we have our trough. The GFS ensembles is more pronounced compared to its operational run in the same period. And most of the models are still indicating, like this is European ensembles, still has a little bit of a troughing here, but more of a flatter flow. And then we come to the 17th, and we still have our trough in the west, ridging here in the east. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for above normal temperatures here. And I'm calling for anomalies about 4 to 8 degrees above normal or more, mainly in the red area. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here. And for this region, that's why, again, I gave it a low probability of being above the other day. Now it's more below, and the probability of occurrence is near 35%. And then we have above normal precipitation here, and the probability of occurrence is near 35%. Now we're going to look at the period for March 18th to 22nd, and the GFS and European ensembles are almost the same, although it has the trough extending more to the southwest, where its ensembles has it more in the west, and the other model showing more of a zone of a flattening of the flow. Here's our southeast ridge, and this will keep conditions pretty much the same. So for this forecast period, I'm going to call for below normal temperatures here, with anomalies near 6 degrees below normal, and above normal temperatures here, with anomalies near 8 degrees or more above normal, mainly in this area here. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for this area, probability of occurrence near 40%, below normal precipitation here, and for this region, and the probability of occurrence is near 40%. Okay, again, we're going to go back and take a look at Rafael. Here it is as of 4 p.m. Advising 19.1 north, 79.6 west. Maximum sustained winds are 70 miles an hour, moving toward the northwest at 15. Okay, so that is the long-range weather forecast discussion. Oh, I want to go to another. Here's the satellite imagery, and data from an Air Force reconnaissance plane has indicated that Rafael has developed a ragged eye, has an inner wind core, and it's ready to do some rapid intensification as possible as it moves across this area here. You can see the eye here. The white here, where my pointer is, that's the extreme cold. That's like cloud tops of maybe minus 80, 75 to 80 degrees Celsius. So it's ready to start gaining strengthening status now, almost a hurricane. So I just want to take a look at that. Okay, that's it for now. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 8th to 22nd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.